Stanley's funny. This man said first in the cannon, first lap, continuous. That's a double dash reference for those who don't know, or it's just a DK Mountain reference because they ported that track into other Mario Kart games. So if you know, you know. If you're one of the OGs playing double dash with the boys, that's where it stems from. But all right. Tonight's stream started a little later, but it's gonna be a quick one. We just got some controller repairs. Let's go ahead and get my cam on. What up? Yo, that look crazy on the camera, yo. But we here. We back in this. So let me showcase with the overhead cam what we got going on today. Ooh. That's a yikes. That is a yikes. Junk all kinds of out of frame. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put my education in it. Just trying to think of something kosher. Oh, it's frustrating. It's pretty straight. It's crazy how unstraight things look from a top-down perspective. Anyway. Alright. Should be pretty good. Okay, but we have an Xbox controller, a special edition one actually. This is the one that comes with the Xbox Series X, the Halo Infinite edition. Kai just said, Jeff silly. Hey, you gotta be silly sometimes to be funny, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kai. It's still off, but I'll survive. Hey. I didn't bust out the level. My apologies. There's no apology. How's that looking? It's scuffed, but it's alright. You guys will still be able to see what I'm doing. That's funny. But alright, let's do it. So I think I'm gonna knock out the PlayStation controllers first, and then I'm gonna work on the Xbox controller. So let's go ahead and get ready for that. Oh, what's going on? How do I have one viewer in here? That's crazy. There's no way. What? Okay. That's strange. Alright, so let's do it. These controllers are getting upgraded modules. This customer opted for the TMR sticks. And one of them's a repeat customer. This purple controller belongs to a repeat customer. He knows who he is. He's the homie. Met him because he contacted me, and then come to find out we know mutual people. In fact, the person who dropped off this controller is good friends and a coworker of the person who donated this camera. Shout out to Gene Bush. Always gonna shout that guy out. That is the homie. So anyway, let's get it popping. I'm not trying to stay up too late doing these. I know the stream started later, but what the heck was that? Oh, that belongs to this. That's crazy. We got projectiles in here. Okay. Oh, why did someone do that with a pencil? Interesting. Okay. Actually, before I take it apart, you guys already know, if you're someone who watches my stream pretty regularly, it is time to test. I always like to test the controllers before I crack them open or do work on them. So we're gonna grab a cable, USB A to C for the DualSense, and we're gonna go ahead and test. Leave that right there. And then I will show you guys what I'm seeing. Alright, just plug the controller in. Let me get that tab opened up. And then we will screen share. Wow, that's interesting. Is this from Steam? Saying this controller, there is new firmware available from Sony for your dual. Oh, that's new. Okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna do it, but no, that's cool. It's cool that Steam detects for that now. Because that was definitely Steam font. Alright, we already see what the issue is. We already see what the issue is. And boy, that is aggressive. That is aggressive stick drift. That is quite aggressive. And because this customer opted for the upgrade, we're just going to do all the sticks. They have some stuck buttons. This Y button is stuck pretty bad, so this controller could use a cleaning. I'm going to see if I can get away with a light cleaning, but if need be, I can do a deep clean where I soak it, like I did for that one customer, and start offering that as a service. But everything's looking good so far. Oh no, don't tell me it's going to bring up Steam. Why? It brings up big picture mode. That's annoying. Okay. That's a new functionality too. If you press the PlayStation button, it'll bring up Steam big picture mode. Zoom that in a little bit more so you guys can see. I'm actually using my iPad now as a way to monitor how the stream looks, so that'll help me keep tabs of like how things are looking for you guys. Everything else seems to be working fine, but there is definitely hard stick drift. Like, I've never seen it this bad. It's maxed out all the way to the left. That's insane. Okay, so that's one. I guess while I'm here, let me test this one too, so we can just see them both. This is the purple controller. I believe this one just has drift. Yeah, it's on the left stick, right stick, fine. Buttons are all good. Yeah, everything's looking fine. Okay, so left stick drift, but since it's an upgrade, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna do them both. I just like to test all the other buttons for their functionality. Alright, let's switch back on over to the overhead. So now that we know exactly what's wrong with this controller, you know what? I'm gonna do an emote just for Kai. Hopefully she can see that. Oh, wait, why is my chat's not on stream? Or on the screen? What's going on with that? Hold on one second. Let me reload this plugin. My bad, y'all. I just noticed that. Let's see if it makes all the connections needed. Alright, let's see. Let me run that emote back. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, good to know now. I can't just like leave it running in the background, the plugin. I have to close it and relaunch it, it seems, in order to make the tunnel. Alright, noted. Let's get on with this controller repair. I've done so many of these, so many. It's very common. I wish these manufacturers, these companies would opt to go for Hall effect sticks right out of the box. Maybe they could partner with someone like Gully Kit who makes these TMR sticks, but it's just the cost. For them, it's not worth it. From so many angles, it just makes sense that they'll make a controller with this weakness so that customers just buy another controller, you know, or pay them to fix it. It makes sense, I get it from a business perspective, but it just doesn't really feel good for the consumer. And sure, it gives me work, but it's not the greatest thing ever. You buy a controller, you expect it to last, right? Oh my goodness, can y'all believe the Switch 2 is like less than 6 days away? That's insane. That snuck up on me so quick. I didn't really get a chance to start doing some advertisement for the giveaway that I want to do. which I'm gonna do now that it's so close and I haven't started. I want to give it like at least a good 10 days of like letting people know and pushing it hard. So it'll probably be the second or the week after the launch of the Switch. So probably that Friday stream, the week after. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these two halves separated. That grime on the trigger. Yeah, see that? It's pretty gnarly. That is quite the grime. This must have been like a launch controller that came with the console. Why I wear gloves. All this debris. Let me get that out of the way. Alright, let's go ahead and remove the battery. Battery removed. One more screw. Actually, I'm gonna grab my vacuum. I kind of don't like having this on my workbench. Grab my hand vac. Hand vac acquired. I'm saying that because lately I've been playing Metroid Prime. Much better. Turn my iron on. Let's remove these ribbon cables. Nice. Yeah, that button is so stuck. I'll just do it. You know, I should start prepping the sink now with soapy water. Now I can just do that when the time comes. Alright, let's remove these motor wires. I also found a way to get distilled water over here in a nice fashion with this little pipette bottle, little squirt bottle. Actually, I'm gonna remove these pieces from here because the wire is gonna keep bumping it. Just gonna get on my nerves. What is this? Okay. People like that story post, huh? I guess it was a good one. I was switching it up. I was just trying something different. The zoom in because you actually blinked. People like that, huh? I decided, you know what? Let me show my face in the story, in my story post, because I usually make a story post when I'm gonna go live. So I tried something different. It seems like people liked it. They thought it was funny. All I did was wink on beat, basically. Alright, let's go ahead and remove these motor wires. That's 1. That's 2. Got 3. And 4. Alright. We're gonna do the same on this side. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Clean and tinned. Let's see. It already came up at like a bad angle. There we go. Let's get this even angle. Okay, this side just seems like it doesn't want to come up. Why is that? Okay. There we go. There it is. Right. We have left. Oh, this controller had a spill. That's why it was all sticky, and that makes sense why the button is so gummy. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this mic, put it there. I'm glad to see that people were liking that. I tried something different. Alright, let's get this here. Oh yeah, and I did get more swabs. Those came in yesterday, so that's nice. Don't have to worry about running out. Yeah, it's definitely some soda spillage. Something like Fanta or something red. Some red soda. Definitely spilled. Alright, let's put that to the side. It's pretty bad. You know what? I don't know if I need to remove that. Okay, so we got that membrane out. Let's get the one for the PlayStation button removed. Let's get the mute button removed. Let's see. I wonder if I need to remove the screw for this. I don't think I do, actually. The more I look at it, you know what, let me just remove it and see. Because I removed it last time, so let me see if I need to remove it this time. No, okay, you don't need to. So you just come down twice. I think you need to. Okay. This part I'm not going to do any crazy cleaning. This one, I wonder if it'll be worth it. Yeah, I'll dunk it, even though it has this foam pad that's gonna suck up water, but let's see. Other than that, that's all. Oh, let me get these two buttons out. The share and pause button, basically. They call it options, but we all use it like a pause button. Let's be real. Let's go ahead and soak them. Be right back. I'm gonna make a solution for these things because I gotta make a soapy water solution to soak these buttons in order to get the crud off. Going ASMR mode. Alright, let's do it. I'll just be on mic comms. Soapy water is undefeated. Oh man. Sucks. Sitting here applying soap to my water and it's shooting at an off angle. I didn't notice it was too late. Got my pants. Alright. Let's get these buttons in there. Those are going to soak now. While they're soaking, I'll do the soldering. Okay. Nice. You know what's something I've been craving a lot lately? Funny enough, are acai bowls. You guys, how you guys feel about acai bowls? Been craving those a lot lately. It's like every other day I get one. Alright. Easy to make at home. Oh. Okay, that's cool, but alright, yeah. I mean, okay, what do you typically put on it? Let's go over to the microscope cam. So what we're gonna do is add solder to these joints. Toasted coconut, banana. cinnamon toasted almonds. That ain't no berries. Fatty condensed milk drizzle on top. Big back activity, huh? You know, what about peanut butter? I feel like my acai bowls have to have peanut butter. Berries get blended. Big backing over here. Big back, big back. It's the Dora remix for backpack. Big back. I get active when it comes to big back activities. Let's turn this iron on. Oh, I didn't throw the thumbsticks in there. Gotta do that real quick. Alright, give those things a bath. Okay. Really King's first place I've ever had peanut butter drizzled on them on top. Never done it before. Yeah, I can see that. It's funny, a lot of places do it, like Planet Smoothie. They do acai bowls too. I peeped that recently because there's one next to a local GameStop around here. So I was like, oh, word. Say less. I have to try their acai bowls. See what those are about. Joints blended with both leaded and lead-free solder. So if you know me, you know exactly what I'm about to do. And it rhymes with not chair method, aka the hot air method. Alright, so I already got the right nozzle on there, so that's good. Start getting that heated up. Clamping force, pliers, start applying some heat. We're going to be removing both. Oh, yeah, some flux. I'm so glad I took a leap and just tried this method. It's like my favorite method to remove these things now. That's one. Let's get some flux on this side. We're gonna do the same thing. Any comments? Nope. Alright, cool. Not bad. Alright, now let's scrape off the excess plastics that got melted off. It happens. What is this? Okay, my screw came undone. Sets. Let's go on over to microscope view. Get my X-Acto blade. I'm gonna scrape off this excess. Sometimes when the plastic or the heat dwells a little long, the plastic melts onto the PCB. looks good. Oh, that must be burnt up soda. It's burnt soda. Burnt sugar. Caramelized sugar. Expect to clean that off now that it's all burnt on there. Alright, good. And then this side, go ahead and do a first pass of alcohol just to help. To be super clean because I still need to apply or remove the old solder. So that's what we're gonna do now. Just get my solder braid. Speaker. It's causing this thing not to lay as flat as I want it to. Nice. Alright, let's clear off these holes. Nice. These next holes, let's get them cleared up. Ears itchy. else. These are cleaning up pretty well, all things considered. These are cleaning up exceptionally well. This is nice. Alright. The other side real quick. I got a little straggler. Knock him out. Alright. That was cleaned up nice. Now we just gotta do the same thing for the other side. Which already has some dried up flux over here. Alrighty. Alright, we got these three cleaned up pretty good. On to the next. Do these three. Alright, we just have a few more holes to clear up. Then we're gonna clean the flex. Install the new sticks, the upgraded modules. Nice. Those look pretty clear to me. Well, there's some left over on this side. Clean that up. Alright, good. Ford is bare. Get on cotton swab. Or sponge swab, foam swab. It's not cotton. it's so nice to have like all these swabs available. Don't have to worry about running out. Getting low. Tank's almost on E. It's like nope. We're good. Alright. Good to go. And the man said, I just saw a Switch 2 ad. That junk got a camera on it. Oh yeah, man. That junk's serious. They went all out. That junk is OD. Alright, new sticks. I got a new stick. Camera with a new Switch. What is this? Yeah, they always include these little rubbers, these little covers. I don't care for them, but whatever. I just want the modules. Put this on the floor. Pins bent. Yes. Just gotta line them all up again. Alright, so that's nice and flush. We're gonna tack that down. Said that's tight. FaceTime and game at the same dang time. At the same damn time. Yes. The nice thing is like now we don't have to be in a separate call. We can just like do it all from the console. That's gonna be nice. Because you know, a lot of people, and I'm sure we're not the only ones, they FaceTime while they're playing or just want to see each other. But this way you don't even have to do that. So that one's tacked in. Let's get this tacked in. This other one. Good thing I wear gloves, because that would hurt. A little slippage. And they make a camera like accessory. But you can use like any camera apparently. I think any USB-C camera, or you could just probably buy an adapter. So like if you already have a webcam, you could use that. So you can play and see everybody that way. Alright, let me tack this other corner in, and then we can go ahead and make all the solder joints necessary. Stuff got so cruddy on there. Dried out flux. It's like the factory flux too. It's not even the stuff I put on the board. Alright, let's do it. Time to speed run these solder joints. Here, I'll just add reverse flux. Sick. Go higher. There. There's those three. We got these two. My head is starting to hurt. Trying to think, like, did I drink enough water? I'm pretty sure I did. I've been sipping all day. Sipping on that water. Sip, sip, sipping on that water. And then we have these three joints. Alright, that's one in, locked in, fully soldered in. Let's do the next one. This gets itchy. Few more joints to go. Then we can go ahead and retrieve our buttons, our sugary buttons that took a bath. Oh yeah, that looks good. Alright. Alright. quick cleaning. Let's go retrieve. Alright. Be right back. Gonna go get those buttons out of the agua. Oh man. I forgot to soak this piece. Darn it. And those buttons. Oh man. Buttons aren't too bad. I'll just dunk them all in there and then BRB. I just realized was in the YouTube chat. My bad, man. He said got a camera on it to spy on us. Well, yeah. That's always an option. You can put a piece of tape on it when you're not using it. Yeah, the Switch 2 is gonna be looking to see their user base. See who's actually what the actual demographic is. But alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the camera view on this. As I go retrieve those buttons from the bath I was giving them. In my kitchen. Be right back. And it's crazy to think, like, Dawn, like, dish soap, just good old soap and water does such wonders. Does such wonders for getting the crud off of these controllers and whatnot. But the thing is when the circuit board's in there, you would never want to, you know, put water on it, obviously, for obvious reasons. You don't want to cause any shorts or anything. But when you have the controller completely apart, man, you can really give it a good cleaning. Yeah, in the future, I'm definitely doing an upcharge for the service. Call it like deep cleaning. Obliterate all scum from your controller. Make your controller like new in a world where your controller is dirty. You can get a sheen you never thought you would see again. Some Pixar animator. You know how every movie trailer animation, they got the same guy with that voice? And he always says, in a world. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The same junk. In a world where toys can come alive. Or in a world where there's no gravity and people gain a bunch of weight in WALL-E. And their bones disappear because their body realizes they don't need them. What's another Pixar movie? Dang it. In a world where the windshield of a car has eyeballs. It's like, why can't they come up with something new? Like, in modern times, or whatever the heck. Alright. Obviously, that's not my day job. For obvious reasons. It's not what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Just saying that. I'm not a voice actor. like saying, but I'm not a rapper though. Oh, you don't realize how many buttons there are until you gotta clean them. You don't really think about it. Alright, I'm missing a couple. Where are they? Oh, there they are. I found them. Okay. That's the one thing that's annoying is the soap creates a foam smoke screen you can't see. So you gotta make sure everything's accounted for before you pull the drain plug. You might be losing some buttons. You'll have to cough up some coin to reimburse some of these customers. Alright, let's see hither. Alright, that's all the buttons. Nice and clean. But you know what? I'm gonna keep this soap bath here for the next controller. This is AMR PlayStation controller cleaning. You guys hearing the water splash in the background? ASMR controller cleaning by Wolfpack Electronics. So I bust out the Cheetos and just start crunching in y'all ears. You're like, he betrayed us. Where's the water sounds? Not gonna lie though, this is actually insane how effective this method is. And then this, I'm just getting the bulk moisture off now, guys. So I'm using a towel to get the bulk moisture off, and then when I get back in the office, which I'll be there shortly, I use my like air gun to kind of dissipate the rest of the water to the point where it won't be an issue. This is insane how effective this is. Holy moly. Yo, this is my favorite song on this playlist, yo. This song slaps. Dang. I used to freestyle back in the day. I'm trash now. Actually, one of the viewers in here, my cousin, Stan the Man, he actually could freestyle pretty well. It's like, we don't do that no more. I actually have a card game about freestyling where you can, it gives you, you pull a card from a deck and then you just have to, I think, come up with like 4 bars. It's a pretty fun game. I haven't played it yet. It's called Off the Top. I picked it up from local card store. It was attached to Famous Faces and Funnies, which is a really cool comic book store that we have locally. I'm so glad we have it because they bring some good talent. Like they brought the voice actor for Kid Goku and Kid Gohan, that female English voice actor who does their voices. So that's pretty cool. Like if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. And of course, they had Lou Ferrigno there one time. So, you know, that's a throwback for people who remember the Hulk being Lou Ferrigno. I hear an alert just went off, but I can't see it because I don't have chat in my kitchen. But I will be sure to talk about it when I sit back down in that chair. So my bad, y'all. Alright, I just finished towel drying all these pieces. Wow, they literally sound like Legos. Like I'm playing like Lego Batman. The Lego games are underrated. Yes, they're not like the craziest games, but they're actually pretty good. Alright, let's head back over to the lab. Da-da-da-da-da. Batman. Alright, we back. We back. Got all my pieces. We back. One sharp Zahn. The Incredibles is a top tier Pixar movie. Interesting how you would say The Incredibles. Is there a particular character that's your favorite? Nice to have you in the chat, Zon. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's blow these air bubbles out of here. But yeah, this controller is in a lot better shape. Oh, holy schmoly. I personally like Jack Jack or Edna. Yeah, those are my favorites too. Edna Mode. She's top tier. Jack Jack's a cool character. Just a wild card. Sorry about the noise. It's pretty bad, but I gotta get the the water out of here. It's very tight spaces, so it's one of the most effective method I have at my disposal. Try to be mindful of it. Bring it away from the mic as much as possible. No capes? Yeah, fair. No capes. I like that. Spectator 50. In a world where Spectator 50 says no capes. Alright, so we got this clean. Let's clean off this membrane. Insane in the membrane. Try to bring this as far away from my mic as possible for you guys. Do you guys remember? I'm glad you found that funny, Spectator 50. I don't know if when you guys were younger, did your dad ever like use the leaf blower and like just like blast you with it? That's a good memory of mine. That junk is fun. You know what? Another good memory with a leaf blower, probably words that most people would not say, is in my elementary school we had this math teacher. Really cool. His name was Mr. Sapunjis. He did pass away a few years ago, unfortunately, and I did hear about it. But he would basically let us build these hovercrafts in elementary school, and it was a leaf blower that was powering us to lift us off the ground a little bit so we could like bump into each other and like play bumper cars with these hovercrafts that we made. It was pretty cool, man. I wish we had more teachers like that these days. I don't hear about teachers doing things like that anymore. Or they just like, you don't gotta sign a waiver for everything. Like if someone bumps their elbow, they'll be alright. Like it's okay. The body can heal. Alright, a few more buttons. Two more buttons. If only this controller didn't have soda spilled on it, be in this predicament. Then again, it is by choice. I can't help it. I can't not do it. Like it's too crusty, man. Like there's a certain level of crust I can't allow in my presence. There's too much crust. Things need to be crispy, not crusty. We don't like that crusty around here. Alright, did I do this piece? Funny enough, this thing does not absorb as much water as I thought it would. Even though it's like soft and spongy, it doesn't really absorb water. Good to know, so I don't have to sweat about it. Yo, I want an acai bowl so bad, man. That junk slaps, and I got one in the fridge. I'm trying to use it as a reward, so when I'm done with the stream, I'm about to blast that junk. I'm gonna eat it with the utmost prejudice. Pause. Okay, let's go ahead and get this thing reassembled. Alright, so let's do the touchpad first. So Spectator 50. To what do we owe the pleasure? Are you just interested in like tech, or are you do you tinker at all? I'm curious, man. That name is too interesting for me not to ask. If you're still among us. Alright, feels good. He may not still be among us. He may be popped in. PlayStation button, mute button. Alright, let's add. Oh, he probably was just passing through. Let's get these membranes back in here. Or he's one of those lurker types I hear about. Like one of my brothers, they're a lurker. He just be lurking. You won't even know he's there. Alright, let's get the circle button in. So that means this is the square button, which makes this triangle. And this makes this cross for those who are cultured. It's the cross button. Or X, as we say here in the great US of A. In the US of A. Oh no. Oh no, that's right. Okay, I thought it was rotating off, but it's not. It's fine. Okay, and then let's get this one in. This membrane, insane in the membrane. Nice. Is you a lurker? That's funny. Maybe he is, man. Let that man lurk in peace. Or woman. Whichever. Don't matter to me. Let bro lurk in peace. Alright, let's get these screws back in. Let's do. You know, funny enough, Gully Kit was doing. These are the people that make these upgraded TMR modules. They just spectate it. Wow, he's sticking true to the name. Good point. Spectator 50 is just spectating. Dang, that's kind of fire, yo. He's got his own lore now. He's staying true to he's canon, yeah. He's staying true to his lore. It's kind of fire. I like that. He's almost like incentivized not to chat. Okay, so it goes like this. Alright, let's get these wires out of the way. Oh no. Oh yeah, that feels good. Alright, let's snake that through one of the microphones. One of these microphones. Alright, nice. Ribbon cables properly snake through. Just attach it so it doesn't find its way back. You know what? While I'm here, I'm just gonna do all of the ribbon cables now. Alright, let's get these motor wires reconnected. So we need red, black, then green, and yellow. So we're gonna do red first. There's red, and then black. Alright, red, black, green, yellow. Now we just gotta do the other side. Someone can't take jokes. They left the chat after I said that. Nah, I think he was gone beforehand. Something tells me Spectator 50 is a little more chill than that. He's just a chill guy. Or gal. I don't know. Alright. Look at that. Oh. It was coil tension from the wire. The soldering iron popped out of my hand. Could have been tragic. Of course, stuff like that happens when I'm not wearing gloves. Of course. Alright, let's get battery caddy back in. Batty caddy. Nice. Alright, before I put the back, all the way back on. We're going to run our testing. Let's do that now. Let's get these over here. Alright, let's run some testing. Get these sticks calibrated. And I will share my screen shortly. Boom. Alright. Okay. So everything's looking good. These things definitely just need to be calibrated. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try the Gully Kit one again. I don't know what it is, but the Gully Kit one hasn't been working for me. Their calibration software, like, it detects the controller, but it never works for me. I don't know why. Like, when I go to calibrate, the button doesn't do anything. And I've tried it on like different browsers. I don't know why that is. One day I'll contact them and figure it out, but for now, I'll just use the one I always use. This web app, this open source web app. This somebody in the community made. Shout out to them. If I knew them or their username, I'd say it. I like to give people credit. It's cool, like on the chip it knows the color of the controller and everything, so if you ever tried to like send your controller back and like you swap the shell or something, Sony will know. Alright, let's do it. Top left. Good. Right. Good. Left. Good. Right. Good. It's got the centers down pretty well. Let's do the range. That is good. Looks good. Changes. Alright. Pad tester. And the test circularity. Oh, well, that's not good. Let's recalibrate again. The right stick ain't looking too hot. And I wonder if this is an issue because I'm not using the Gully Kit one. Huh. That improved it in the bottom right quadrant. In the top left quadrant, not so much. This one's still good. Let's see. Let's go back over to the tester. Test circularity. Alright. That's a W. Alright, let's fully reassemble this thing. This thing disconnected. That's pretty good. This thing is so much cleaner. Oh, tripping. Brought it over. Oh my goodness. Didn't put the screws in. On this bottom side, on the bottom parts of the controller. Yeah, my head is bumping. Let's get these screws on. These screws. Alright, that looks good. Feels good. Feels way better, man. That Y button was super stuck. Alright, so now we're gonna do a full button pass now that the controller's fully assembled. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, turn that off. Oh yeah, it's not sticking anymore. LB's good, RB's good. Triggers are good. Alright, this controller is completely good. Oh, I wasn't sharing my screen for that part, but that's alright. Alright, SW. This one controller completely upgraded with TMR electromagnetic analog sticks, so no more stick drift on this controller, and it got a deep cleaning. Alright, you know what, I kind of want to switch it up. I might do the Xbox controller next. See, at least see what's wrong with it. This is that controller that comes with the console. It's a very cool controller. It's the one thing I don't like is you have to peel that sticker up. I hate that. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's going on with this guy. And screen share. Oh, found it. Right stick's good. Bumpers are good. Triggers good. Everything's good except for the left stick. Holy moly. Right stick is totally fine. It's just the left stick is no bueno. Okay. Times vibration works just fine. Okay. So back over to the overhead cam. Let's see about this left stick. I need way more alcohol. All right. Yeah, so there's a screw right there. This is the culprit. One second. Yeah, okay. Right, let me get my pry tool and we shall begin. Oh, snap! Spectator responded. Spectator 50 said left stick is cooked. I'm always lurking. Some may say lurky turkey. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, snap. Good googly moogly, man. It's funny. Alright, so as we all saw, yes, the left stick is absolutely fried. Let me see, do I have those nice pry tools? Yeah. Let me see if this thing could be effective. These controllers have these side caps. I never liked those pry tools. I always like using a spudger. Alright, there's that. The right one. Let's get this one. So we got left, right, boom, boom. And unfortunately, like I mentioned before, we have to get this sticker out of the way. Label likes to keep its form. let's get these other screws removed. We can gain access so we can take the front panel off. So this is top right, this is middle, this is bottom right. Bottom left, and this is top left. Alright, cool. Now the front can come off. Let's clear up this area a little bit before I start to get annoyed. These things are bumping and whatnot. Alright. Alright, this back comes off. Oh, now we just need to get access to this guy, which is on this board, so that's not so bad. That's the first sub-assembly board. So we need to remove these antenna wires. Get these out of the way. Similar to the DualSense controller, we're going to need to remove these motor wires, both for the triggers and for the triggers and the base controller motor wires. Alright, so let's go ahead. So we need to remove these two screws. They're going to be smaller torque screws. Nice. So we have gray, black, red, black. Just like the Elite controller for the Xbox. Tweezers. Gray, black, red, black. Gray, black, red, and black. Alright. So now this thing, it has this connector. Yep. There's a mid connector to connect these all together. Lift that up. Oh no. Then we can get this guy out of here. Oh, thumbstick cap. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. Causing it to be captive. Alright. Now we can just move this portion of the controller out of the way. As we can see, we have the sticks that need to be replaced. Now, since the right stick was totally fine, I'm not going to replace it because I offer customers that option, but I tell them I do it on a per stick basis, so that way if they want to save a little money, they can, especially if, you know, a stick's totally fine. I will say I do notice people who have pets with long fur tend to get stick drift more often. And I know you can pop these things off and clean them and all that, but I'm like, if I'm gonna do the work to desolder it, I'll just put in a new one. Some people don't. They just pry this off and then try to clean it. I'm like, nope, not doing that. I could do that, but I'm not doing that. At least not for me. Not with what I know. I don't want to do that. If it works for people, it works. But for me, no thank you. Don't want to do that. Man, I love this thing. Wait, so yeah, left stick. This guy. Right? Am I tripping? Yeah, left stick. Left stick. Let's add some leaded solder to decrease the overall melting temp. Alright, this board needs flux. Oh snap, spectator. He said something. I death grip controllers so stick drift would sneak up on me in about a month or two with low dead zone. Switch to mouse and key simply for the economics of me being a poor user. I understand that struggle. Thankfully, I've never developed the habit of squeezing like too tightly. Maybe if I'm playing like Melee, because I play that competitively sometimes, I could see that, but yeah. Actually, wait a minute. One of you guys, either Spectator or One Sharp Zon, just got me to 100 followers, man. That's what's up. We hit triple digits. We hit triple digits. Oh, it's Owen. Yo, any recommendations on external hard drives for Xbox? 256 is so small. I don't want to have one off the top of my head, Owen, but I could look into it for you. And Soulman IT said, hey, what's good, man? Hey. Welcome to both of you. Yo, 100 followers on Twitch is crazy. That's wild. When did I start? March? I started streaming in March. So 2 months? That's not bad. I'll take it. Oh, I'm over here. I turned it off. You know, a good external drive for Xbox. And you have the series console. I know they make that proprietary like little thing. It's supposed to be just as fast as the internal drive, but it's super expensive. I know there's that one. Yeah, I'd have to look into it. That's interesting. I haven't gotten to that point yet. Alright, let's remove this stick using the hot air method that I now enjoy very much. Microsoft, man, I don't know what it is about them, but they love making their PCBs super thick, man. So they soak up so much heat, so it usually takes longer. You have to apply hot air or your soldering iron in order to get the solder to become fully liquidous. Cause man, that is the thickness on that thing, man. It's like 3 C's of thickness. That thing thick. What's that one mean? Damn, boy. That's a big boy. Talking about that dog. That dog was huge. Oh, we getting there. Oh, we getting there. Just like that. Favorite method by far. Thing is toasty. Or you can sit right over there. Yeah, cause some melted shrieking plastic. I'm just gonna scrape that off, being very gentle. Not to cut any traces, because that would be diabolically bad. You know, funny enough, I didn't even check if I had extra. I think I have sticks in stock, but I didn't check. Should probably go do that. Mercy, mercy me and my Murcielago. Alright. So next we need to clean out the holes. Oh! Yeah, I saw that, but I downloaded 2K and it was 240 gigs? Oh, I was about to say 140. Hey, yo! 2K getting ridiculous. Oh, snap, it's Retro Game Revivalist. Depends on if it's an Xbox One or Xbox Series. I have a Seagate 4TB external hard drive that works for Xbox One and older games. Oh yeah, that's true. Because the new games, they utilize the faster speeds of newer flash memory. So I guess you would have to... The Retro Game Revivalist said, for Xbox Series games, you need the stupid expansion drive expansion that plugs into the back. See, that's what I thought. And those things are they're pretty expensive for what I remember. They do go on sale quite a bit at Best Buy from what I see, but they're still pretty up there. Which is so annoying. That's why I appreciated what Sony did. You know, they just use, you can buy it off the shelf NVMe drives. They're not proprietary. It's not even worth it. 2K dropped off, bro. That's all I hear from all my friends that play 2K. They're just over it. They're like, it's just not the same. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna go grab those analog sticks. Yeah, 2K apparently is just not it anymore. But that's what happens when you have no competition in the market, right? When there's no competition, people get complacent. And that's what's happening with 2K because they're like the basketball game. It's not like back in the day when there was, shoot, what were those games called? Shoot, EA was cooking, you know. There was NBA Street. There was man, what was the other basketball game from back in the day? There was 2K. Oh, this is gonna kill me. What was the name of that junk? I think I have a copy of one lying around here somewhere. Was it NBA Live? Yes, NBA Live. That's what it was. Back in the day, there was 2K and then there was NBA Live. Here, and I gotta show you guys now because I brought it up. So yeah. So back in the day, there was competition for 2K, right? Obviously, you had your NBA 2K, right? This is an old game. Holy crap. When did this come out? 2002. Okay. Published by Sega, right? Not 2K. And then there was NBA Live that EA made back in the day. And so this competition, they were always pushing. Like one had a good soundtrack, one had better gameplay, one had more modes. But nowadays, 2K has no comp. And so they're just like, well, you guys just gonna take it. And you gonna like it. No diddy. And it's like, come on, man. It's a rough world to be a basketball game fan. Yeah, see, Owen had it. Dang, I didn't see your message before you said it. Yeah, I got the 2 terabyte one for my Series X on sale. Still was overpriced. Agree. And that's the annoying part when all these companies want to do proprietary crap. I agree. I get it. Make your money, corner your market, whatever. But yo, that junk is whack for the consumer. Your storage, whack. Your games, whack. Me, I'm tight as That meme is one of my favorite meme templates. Alright, so we got a new stick. Put these over here. Alright, so first things first, let's clean up the holes. We're gonna clean digging up them holes. Underrated movie, by the way. Get some sploosh. That onion juice. They called it sploosh, I believe, in that movie. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. For the longest time, I didn't realize, like, Disney made that movie. That is a Disney movie, y'all. Holes. Now I'm gonna do this under the microscope. Ooh. Let me get that in frame and focused up. Oh, wrong way. My bad. OG Shia LaBeouf. That's what I'm saying. Shia LaBeouf was at his best. I mean, he's doing good now with his method acting and his projects that he's doing. Like, I respect it, but I miss that OG Shia LaBeouf. I miss, like, Transformers 1 Shia LaBeouf. I hate to sound like, what's that song? The old Kanye song? Where I miss the old Kanye. Straight from the soul Kanye. I hate the new Kanye. The bad news Kanye. Then again, like, most child actors, like, they never come out unscathed, man. There was always something that they're dealing with. Try? What's Try? Oh, True. I was about to say, is that like a hidden gem Shia LaBeouf movie? I was about to say, I'm about to go make some popcorn right now. Oh yeah, that cleans up nicely. There's nothing like when solder wicks out of a hole, man. It just makes my day. Oh yeah. Here, let me add some distilled water to this sponge real quick. Clean up my tip. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks good. Cut that off. Alright, let's get that in frame. Owen said, great movie, but another underrated one for me is Ready Player One. Yes! My man is cultured. Ready Player One is such a slapper. I wish they did a second one and called it, what, Ready Player Two, I guess, or whatever they wanted to call it. Or just call it Ready Player One, New Save Data. Whatever they came up with. I really enjoyed Ready Player One, especially being a gamer, man. Like if you're anywhat into games and you get the references and like some of the puns and play on words, it's cool. It's just a good movie, man. Speaking of hidden gems, one of my favorite movies of all time is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. The one with Michael Cera. I really enjoyed that movie. Probably because all the subtle like Nintendo and Capcom nods and whatnot, but I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. Alright, let's get this guy in frame. And then we got a few more solder joints to clean up. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World is one of my favorite franchises, but that movie in particular, really enjoyed it. Alright, 3 more solder joints. New save data, lol. A sequel would be dope. Bro, just watched that this year during school. So good. Really? For your first time? I guess, yeah, it wasn't really your era. Like, I remember when it came out, but I was so young. Like, I wouldn't have. And then the game, too, is good. Like, the beat 'em up game that came out in the 2010s, I believe. And then it disappeared off of the online store. You couldn't even download it, even if you bought it, which was whack. And then they finally released it in physical form, and boy, I scooped that up real quick. I was like, fool me one time. Shame on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again. I was like, y'all not doing that to me again. You gonna take a game away from me that I bought? Heck no. And that's why I'm not a huge fan of what Nintendo's doing with these key cards, man. I see the writing on the wall. I can't stop it. I'm a gamer, so I'm gonna buy the console, but I don't know, man. I really hope something turns around, like from the government. Kind of like how the EU kind of forced Apple to do the USB-C connector. I hope something like that happens to Nintendo that forces them to still sell games physically and have the data on the cartridge. You don't need to connect to the internet or something whack like that. That's what I hope. We shall see. Alright, let's get this cleaned up. Let's clean up all my flux residue. All the mildew. The flux mildew. You know what I've been trying lately? Instead of like drinking energy drinks, been trying that new like Neuro gum. Have you guys heard of it? Like Joe Rogan like swears by it. There's a sequel to the book Ready Player 1 called Ready Player 2. Wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. Spectator said, Ready Player 1 save data corrupted. Bro, that's every gamer's like worst nightmare, especially if it's like Zelda or something. Owen said, bro, just watched it this year. I love Kieran Culkin in that. Wait, I'm not good with like actor and actress names, so what character did she play or he play? Is that Ramona? No, maybe not Ramona, maybe Chow? Knives? Maybe Knives? That's the one thing I've never been good at is remembering. Oh, the gay guy. Gotcha. Wait, his roommate? His roommate, right? Because not the boyfriend of the roommate, then the roommate, actually. Don't really know his name. Gotcha. I believe he was the roommate, the one with like dark hair. I like how they were all given. Yeah, the roommate, yeah. I like how they were all given Scott flack because, you know, Knives was so young. Just that movie just slaps, man. And like the references, like when he got beat up and then he came back, it's just like when you play a video game enough times, you get beat up, you lose, and you lose enough times where you figure it out, and then you could just clap a level like it's nothing. You just blow right through it. Oh, that's looking pretty. It's looking pretty good. Alright, let's hold this thing down so we can get a corner tacked in. What's wrong with this thing? Why this thing don't sit like it used to anymore? Right. You know what, man? my head is really starting to hurt. I don't know why. I might stop after this one. After this controller, after we get it installed, calibrated, and tested, because my head is bumping. Don't know why, man. I drank so much water today. Didn't really have caffeine. Like, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Alright, nice. We have one corner tacked in. I'm going to tack in another corner, and then we're just going to power solder all these other joints. It was funny. Twitch flagged me for saying joint, but it didn't realize I was talking about solder joints, and it flagged it. I was like, hey, that's a legit term. I've gone to like industry seminars. That is a legit term. I was like, stop it. What y'all saying? Yeah, the roommate. Wiki for Ready Player 2. The story follows Wade Watts, who, after winning control of the Oasis, discovers an advanced virtual reality headset and is subsequently a new quest for a mysterious prize. That sounds fresh. I agree. Dang, that slapped. That story sounds pretty good. Why didn't they make that a movie? Dang it. All we keep getting is reprints and redos and all that. Make that. Do something new. Oh man, don't get me started on that one. It gets on my nerves how many times they just keep rehashing things. As much as I enjoy it, like when it's a game I never got to play or something, I am not a fan of them just continuing to do that. They're doing it in movies, they're doing it in video games, it just keeps happening. Alright, let's solder these joints in. Let's see, actually let's zoom, oh wait, I gotta zoom in some more. Wow, I thought I was zooming out too much. Alright, let's get these solder joints. Adding flux. Now I might switch to my other playlist. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's go to the groovy playlist. Soulman IT said, in March 2024, Spielberg also confirmed that Ready Player 2 is in development. Oh! Also announced that he would only serve as producer. We're in the discovery phase trying to figure out what's next. Wonder what it would ever start production. Oh, wow! So there is a chance. It's like, so you're saying there's a chance. That's good to know. Shoot, any video game related movies, I'll probably like them. Especially if they're done well. And unless it's the Mario Brothers, the live action Mario Brothers. I'm sorry. I get it, for its time, it was probably hype for everybody, but that movie was not it. At least not for me. I get its like significance socially and all that, but then again, what am I saying? I watched it. I thought it was cool for the time, especially being a video game fan. The second book wasn't nearly as good as the first, unfortunately. I'm guessing you've read it. Retro Game Revivalist. First, because the board is at an angle, it's gonna get in and out of focus as I go down the board because it's in declined. Alright, let's get these solder joints. Heat dwell on there a little too long. It's melting the plastic, but looking good. Alright, we're just going to clean up the flux and calibrate the new stick using the Microsoft Accessories app, or Xbox Accessories app. Overhead. Wonder when it'll start. I refuse to watch this live action remake of How to Train Your Dragon. Really? I love those movies too. Make something new, man. I agree. Really? You don't want to watch it? It's funny because I know people who are like dying to watch it. It's just not your thing. Or maybe you've just been burned. You got like PTSD. You've been traumatized by some of the live action adaptations that were just so garbage, man. Alright. Dang, that looks good, man. Yeah, I'm so happy the hot air method is a thing. And one day I just got froggy. I got froggy, so I leapt. I'm fashionably late but high. Oh my goodness, it's Crash. Just because it's Crash, I gotta change the camera view. Crash, where have you been? Who do you think you are? You think you could just not show up to the streams and then just show up and say hi and everything's cool? That's not okay. That's not okay. Oh, riding motorcycles? Alright, that's fine. It's nice to have you here, Crash. Oh my goodness. I feel like I haven't talked to you forever. How y'all been? You actually came at a good time. We were talking about movies. And like, you know, certain movies we want to see, certain movies we're just like, not really looking forward to them releasing, or they have already released. You know, I kind of feel, Owen, to get back to your point, I kind of feel that way about the live action Lilo and Stitch. Like, growing up, I watched Lilo and Stitch a ton. I was on the Disney website playing the Lilo and Stitch Flash games, back when Flash games were cracked. So, like, when this live action one came out, to me, it was just like, meh, wet fart. And it could slap. I don't know. I just have zero desire to go indulge myself in that. And Crash, shame on you. You know how many testing sections? I was like, oh, this is Crash's favorite part. No Crash. What the heck? Hurt my feelings. I started taking it personally. Hashtag Michael Jordan. And that's all I needed, to take it personally. I'm bald like Jordan, but I ain't got his skills, that's for sure. At least not in basketball. Not in basketball. Let's see, what's Crash saying? I want to see the Sims movie. Wait, a Sims movie is coming out? Did I read that correctly? What? How are they gonna do that? What is the language gonna be like? Are they gonna be like, like, because there's no talking in this Sims, so obviously the characters are gonna talk, right? Like the Minecraft movie. You know what? Let me double check that I'm putting the antennas back the proper way. I should have snapped a pic. Yeah, so this one goes upper, this goes lower. Okay. This one goes lower down. Yeah, okay. I had it right. Snap that in. And sometimes putting these connectors in is a pain. Okay, got it. cool. Minimize this so I can see my chats. The acting looks too cringe for me. Oh, for the Lilo and Stitch? They changed too much. Uh-oh, I don't like that. See? Don't like it already. You can't be changing a formula that works. They didn't learn from Snow White. How did you not learn? Once I found out they changed the storyline for the live-action Lilo and Stitch, I lost all interest. Hey, I'm right there with you, Zon. I'm right there with you. You know what? One Sharp Zon, it reminds me of that... What's the villain from Buzz Lightyear? What's his name? Oh, what's his name? Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up and then screen share. The villain from Buzz Lightyear, like the TV show Buzz Lightyear. It's the little guy with the little melty looking face. Villain of Buzz Lightyear. What's his name? Emperor Zurg. Okay, it wasn't Zon, it was Zurg. That's what I was thinking of. This guy. Emperor Zurg. I was like, man, who's this guy? Zon, your name was making me think of this guy. But his name is Zurg, so my B. Oh, you remembered, my bad. Like, there was a Sims movie years ago that got canceled. Now they're rebooting the idea with her directing. Margot Robbie, I mean, maybe they're trying to capitalize, like, on the same kind of market as the Barbie movie. I can see that. Alright, let's go ahead and get these vibration motor wires reattached, and then we can put this thing back together and calibrate. Perform calibration. So I said it a bunch of times so I could remember. It is gray, black, red, black, from top of controller to bottom of controller. Probably. I mean, Sims is essentially digital Barbie. Yeah, with some more God complex in there, because you get to control stuff. Not saying people who play have that, but you know, you get to play ruler. Wait, if you like The Sims, Crash, you heard of that other game, the Jimsies? What was it? Inzoys? You heard about that? Or is that only on PC or something? Is it not on Xbox? Because everybody was hyping that up because it looks so realistic and the level of customization you can do for your character. I think it's Inzoy, if I'm not... something like that. Alright. I don't know if anybody else has heard of it. Maybe I'm tripping. Pretty sure that's a thing. So it was like Inzoy or whatever. Oh man. It sounds familiar. Actually, here, I'll pull it up real quick so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. I don't want to sound like I'm tripping now. Zurg. I think it's Inzoy? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's this thing. Apparently it's like, who made it? Crafton and Inzoy Studio. Oh, it already dropped. It dropped in March. But it's a life simulation, just like Sim, but the level of customization is crazy. Like, I think at one point people were recreating celebrities in the game. Yeah, look at this. Like, Billie Eilish was recreated in-game. And some others. Oh, look, Walter White, I guess, from Breaking Bad. But yeah, apparently that's like a Sims type game that everybody's like, oh, I'm excited to try Inzoy. Oh, okay, so Zon's heard of it. You need CC and Sims to get that detailed. What's CC? Custom combos? Custom concoctions? Capture cards? Custom content. Oh, okay. So yeah, like I said, custom combos. You need quarter circle down, quarter circle around town. Gray, black, red, black. Alright. Let this bad boy get ready to get put back together. Gotta stick together. You know what? While I'm here, I'll give this a quick little brush around the buttons and whatnot. Alright, let's get those screws in. Oh man, I was pushing down a little too aggressive before those screws were in. Okay, that's good. Get the screws in so that does not happen again, because that's annoying. Nice. Nice. The hook. Okay. Back in. Of course, it can't just be super simple. Good. Battery contacts are aligned. Headphone jack and charge port are good. Yes, it's just faceplate. Let me clean around the buttons so they don't stick. I don't know if they were sticking before, but just to try to rule that out. I play on console, so I can't have CC or mods. Oh yeah. Skins, clothes, shirt, hair. Yeah. I hear ya. It's like with the Master Chief collection. There's a lot of like mods and stuff, like Star Wars mods that are only on PC. And everybody wants them to bring it over to console. Alright. Get this thing reassembled. Everything's feeling good. The Harry Potter broom mods are hilarious. Oh my goodness. I can only imagine. Whenever I'm working with stickers, I don't like to wear gloves because the fibers mess with it. rest. Man, it's already 11:30. Yeah, this is definitely the last one for the night. Hey Crash, have you ever had an acai bowl? I feel like you're cultured. You would have had one of those. Yum, yes, yeah. After I bought one earlier before I started streaming from Smoothie King, and best believe when I'm done with this stream, I'm about to clap that thing out. Alright. Now we just need to get these side pieces on. How do you typically get yours? Do you like a lot of granola? Not a lot of granola? Okay, it's being difficult. Okay, snapped in pretty well. Cool. Nice, it snapped in pretty good. Alright, so go ahead and get this thing calibrated. Then we're gonna call it like Lord Shaxx from Destiny. I like crunchy stuff like granola or hemp seeds. Yes, hemp seeds are great because you get nice protein. I like cut up fruit like bananas or strawberries on top. Yeah. What about peanut butter? Apparently that was a little polarizing in here. Those some grenades. Do you do like peanut butter drizzle or maybe Nutella or chocolate? More grenades. Let's get this tested. We're gonna. Nah, man, I'm not a huge PB fan. What? What? You're not a PB fan? Princess Bubblegum. What? Alright, so we replaced the left stick. And it needs to be calibrated. So you see it's offset to the top right. So let's go ahead and do that. Vibration works just fine. So like I said, we're going to use the Xbox accessories app. Yeah, this one. Which is the same app that's on console too. So we go here, more options, recalibration, left stick, recalibrate. Begin. Yo, this is the hardest video game I've ever played. Is trying to like stay on this dang trail. Alright, so it found center. And it calibrated well. Wow. Calibration software is pretty good. Gotta give it to Xbox. Alright, let's let's exit. Let's check for updates. Let me see. No updates available. Alright, so then we're gonna go back to this. Alright, that thing is good now. Holy moly. Test circularity. It's a little extreme. Yeah, it's not so circle. It's the one thing. I might run that calibration again because that thing is like overshooting, which isn't. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem because it's reaching full tilt and the control stick isn't even at the edge yet. So here, let me go ahead and try to calibrate again using the accessories app. Let me close this out so it's not grabbing anything too. Accessories, let me close this out. Go right here. Alright, let's try. Not detecting my controller now. Let's unplug it, plug it back in. Oh man. I don't like peanut butter in my fruit bowl / smoothies. I love a good PB&J. You know what? You know, lately I wasn't always a fan of strawberry jelly, but it's grown on me. What the heck? Now it doesn't see my device? What are you doing? Oh, the app is tweaking. Trying to sign me in. No, I'm good. You don't need to sign me in. That's okay. Let's try that again. Xbox accessories. There it is. Okay. Alright, let's try the recalibration process one more time. Oh yeah, that thing is overshooting. Oh, it feels like it already got improved. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, let's see how the gamepad tester software feels about it. Oh yeah, much better. It's not overshooting like crazy. Below 8%. Yep, below 8% is good in my book. Alright. Or 8% below, I should say. Well, that's a W, guys. That's 2 successful tests. PB is hitting. Oh man, yes. Peanut butter is life. Woohoo, win! Grape jelly's where it's at. That's what I'm saying. I've always been a grape jelly fan until recently. Strawberries grown on me. And an occasional apple jelly was good too. Occasional. Sneak it in, you know. On a biscuit or two, you know. Alright. So let's do a little bit of housekeeping. I like to try to clean up, get everything, all the toys back in their place. I reuse those, so save it. Oh, wrong spot. There, and boom. Oh, I already put the one all the way over there. I'm gonna switch on over. I have it way over here. Got quite a few repairs done. I didn't do the purple controller, but I will probably do that another time. These two came together, and both of these controllers are for premium stick upgrades. So anti-stick drift sticks, the magnetic, electromagnetic ones. Turn that off. But yeah, my people, it's awesome. We hit a milestone today. We hit 100 followers on Twitch. That's insane. That's fire. Bolo's lifeblood is peanut butter. He eats it by the spoonful. Good man. Good man. He likes blueberry jelly, raspberry, blackberry, all the berries. Good man. Congrats, man. Thank you, Soulman IT. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a milestone. It's a good one. Good stream. Have a good night. Thank you, spectator. Appreciate you being a lurky turkey, man. Thanks. Hope to see you again. I'll be streaming tomorrow, by the way. My normal streaming days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Haha, you will. Oh, okay. I wonder if you're a customer now. See, now you got me thinking. But no, it's nice to have you here. But alright, everybody, I'm about to blast that acai bowl. I'll be here tomorrow. It's raining, so no motorcycling. Okay. Well, happy to have you, Crash, as always. It's always nice to have you in the stream. You're very engaged. It's very fun. But yeah, alright, everybody. Here's to another stream. I'll be on tomorrow. 5 more days before the Switch 2 comes out, which is crazy. I still have to start doing marketing for the giveaway on that. Awesome work. Thank you, Retro Game Revivalist. Thank you. But yeah, stay tuned. I will see you guys tomorrow if you're here. Peace out.